Hallo Leute, hier ist Robi von R&R Production. Wir spielen weiter mit Genshin Impact. Wir sind bei Part 43. Ich habe gerade versucht, die Promo-Codes einzugeben vom letzten Live-Event. Ein bisschen zu spät. Verdammt schade. Alle schon abgelaufen. 300 Urgesteine sind mir durch die Lappen gegangen, ey. Aber kann man nichts machen. Ich hätte sie gestern eingeben müssen. Aber voll verpeilt gestern. Das machen wir auch gleich. Neue Quest. Also die Zeitquest. Wahrscheinlich von Ito. Ja. Dann müssen wir den letzten Beetle-Kampf machen. Sonderaktion kann man auch dann wahrscheinlich heute irgendwann machen. Ne, machen wir aber zuerst den Beetle-Kampf von Ito. Die letzten 80 abholen, genau. Gober. Das ist der letzte wahrscheinlich. Da ist er ja. Ultra starker Himmelsbrecher.
Hey, good to see everyone. How's it going? Having fun?
Immer doch.
Xiangling Guoba, you finally made it. Well, Bullchucker's certainly having a blast.
The day has finally come! Woba-san, I've been training hard at the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp, and now I want to show you just how far I've come. And Crimson Staff, too. If my progress satisfies you, then please, teach me. Show me the way to communicate with Crimson Staff, Crystal Tornado, and all the shelled organisms of this world. Do that, and I swear, once I become the reigning champion of the beetle fighting world, I will build a mighty statue in your image at the Arataki Gang's beetle fighting headquarters.
Der betreibt mal gleich. Oh. Das sieht cool aus. Mir gefällt die Farbe.
What the? Woba-san got a brand new Oni Kabuto.
That does not look normal.
It appears to be not a typical Onikabuto shell, but one built of resilient wood. Is it wearing a suit of armor?
We told Granny all about your Onikabuto boot camp. It really piqued her interest when she heard that Guoba was getting a disciple. As it turned out, a friend of hers had made a whole bunch of gardening and landscaping machines to look after the silk flowers on the terrace. They're called bloom pruners.
The bloom pruner can transform into the shape of any creature to blend into its environment. Squirrels, butterflies, finches, you name it. And of course, Onikabuto too.
Oh.
So, Master gave Guoba a bloom pruner and got it to take the form of an Onikabuto so it can battle against you. That's pretty high-tech for a gardening appliance. Xiangling's master is Madame Ping, so Madame Ping's friend... Aha! Of course!
Was hat sie gesagt? Xianglings Meisterin ist Madame Ping, also ist die Freundin von Madame Ping. Aha. Ach so, eine Adeptin. Wer war das nochmal? Warte, sag es noch nicht.
No machine can compare to a real live Oni Kabuto warrior. Did Guoba-san pick a dumbed-down enemy on purpose so we can showcase all our awesome skills?
You may be wise to temper your optimism, Oni King. My beetle senses are failing to detect this Onikabuto's might. Or perhaps... it's too profound for me to fathom.
It's not even alive. There's nothing for you to sense. Anyway, Guoba-san may possess limitless power, but a warrior needs to be one with his weapon. The bond between Oni Kabuto and trainer is forged through blood, sweat, and tears, not wood, mesh, and gears. Crimson Staff and I are like glove and fist.
Jetzt bin ich gespannt.
Let's get this duel going. It's time for Guoba-san to witness my true potential once and for all.
Jetzt bin ich noch mehr gespannt. Halleluja, ich darf kämpfen. Ich dachte, ich muss jetzt zuschauen. Ey, das ist auch noch größer. Einiges größer. Dann zockst du ja nicht mal was ab. Ah, falscher Knopf. Ui, ui, ui. Wie gesagt. Genau so. Immer Konter. Komm, schieß mehr Bälle. Alter. Immer schön kontern. Teleportieren kann auch noch, oder was? Hier. Das macht noch Strahler. Der kann alle Attacken. Der hat irgendwie verloren. Bye bye, bye bye. Easy. Das war doch keine Herausforderung.
Whoa, Bullchucker sure made short work of the bloom pruner.
Krass, gell? Das war wie bei Tekken, der hat einfach nur alle Knöpfe gedrückt irgendwie.
I won! Victory is mine! With my trusty crimson staff, I have defeated the mighty Guoba-san! Alrighty then. The moment I've been waiting for. Guoba-san, if I have earned your recognition, I humbly ask you to teach me the ways of shelled organism communication. Huh? Guoba-san, you look pleased? But you just lost to me in battle. Does this mean you're proud of me for my swift progress?
Der interpretiert da alles rein.
Oh, shucks. I don't know what to say. You're too kind, Guoba-san. Oh, you're just being modest. I know you were going easy on me.
It looks like Guoba's all warmed up now. The bloom pruner is ready to operate at full power.
Oha.
Guoba, remember the plan? In this round, we want to increase the bloom pruner's power output from 0.1% to 1%, okay?
Oha.
Any higher and you'll risk knocking Ito's Oni Kabuto out cold. Okay, there it is. Paimon knew something was up.
Was ist eine Promille?
As I feared, we have barely scratched the surface.
Wait, hold on a minute. 0.1%? As in 0.1%? As in 1/1000th?
Plötzlich kann er Mathe, oder was?
You've gotta be kidding me. All that was just 1/1000th of its top power?
Guoba's a little confused. You did say you wanted to train your Oni Kabuto to defeat Crystal Tornado, correct?
I thought it would go without saying given the size. The bloom pruner has to shift rocks the size of casserole dishes, so obviously it has to be pretty strong. Even then, Crystal Tornado is bigger still. It dwarfs me and Guoba, and it's even taller than you.
That's impossible! If we were talking, twice as strong as the last fight, I think I'd have a shot. 10 times as strong, and we're already looking at losing most, if not all, of the time. About 1,000 times stronger? Who am I kidding? It's hopeless.
When
Nicht
your
weinen.
tactics fail, you have to change your point of view. In our journeys far and wide, we often have to think on our feet. Clinging to old methods can never solve the problem, no matter how hard you try.
Of course, Guoba-san. This is what you've been trying to tell me all along. I gotta study mechanics, then build a suit of armor for Crimson Staff that'll take his abilities to a whole new level. Or maybe, heck, I could build a bigger, stronger mechanical Oni Kabuto, piloted by Crimson Staff under my direction.
An Oni Kabuto piloting a mechanical Oni Kabuto? How do you expect to pull that off? Does that even still count as a beetle battle?
Ich vertraue auf Ito.
Seeing the power of Bloom Pruner has made me realize something. There's a natural limit to Oni Kabuto's strength. People have tried to tell me this before. Shinobu, the Grandmaster, especially Sky-Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon. Admitting defeat is shameful, but not even trying to mix up your tactics one time? That's just plain stupid! Guoba-san has shown me a new path. Mechanically modified Oni Kabuto. With this new technique in my arsenal, size will be no obstacle to me and my valiant beetle warriors as we set out to beat Crystal Tornado once and for all!
Looks like Woba's not too sure about all that.
Mechanics, huh? I'd have to get my master to see if her friend would be willing to help. She's the expert.
Did you say expert? Please, Guoba-san, Chef-sama, my savior, introduce me.
Thinking of becoming the second Arataki gang member to study in Liyue, are you, boss?
Ah, Shinobu, when'd you get back?
Time's up. We spent our last mora on these boat tickets, and if we don't get to the harbor pronto, they'll go to waste.
Give me a minute, okay? We're in the middle of an extremely important discussion here.
Yeah, I heard. I was actually very pleased to hear the suggestion of you doing some sort of studying coming out of your own mouth. I have some relevant experience, so I can write a little booklet to get you started. But unfortunately, studying in Liyue is very expensive. The Arataki gang's typical expenditures are a drop in the ocean by comparison. So, what do you intend to do about it?
Noch mehr Arbeit.
It'll be fine. I'll work like a horse when I get back to Inazuma. I know what I'm getting into here, all right? I got it all planned out in my head. It's not like I've never gotten paid work before. As soon as I get earning, we'll all have cash for the burning. And don't think for 1 second I'll be abandoning you or the rest of the Arataki gang neither. I ain't the kind of head honcho that runs off to go study and leaves his gang behind. If we're gonna study, we do it as a team. Once I've got enough mora for everyone's tuition fees, the whole Arataki gang is coming to Liyue. We'll study together, learn some epic new skills together, and come out the other side as the stronger, smarter, invincible Arataki gang.
You're saying all of the right things. Who are you and what have you done with Boss?
Wow, Bullchucker! Those were some bold words! You better make sure you follow through.
Arataki Ito hält immer sein Wort.
Of course, I still need to iron out some deets in terms of what kind of work I can get and how much I can rake in per day, but yeah.
In that case, Oni King, I'll stay here in Liyue. Firstly, this will enable me to follow up with Chef-sama and discuss our study plans in detail. Secondly, now that word of the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp has begun to spread, I'll be able to scout for talented warriors and continue optimizing the Oni Kabuto training diet. Also, if the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon wish to continue battling or analyze the battle so far, I'll be here to support them.
Awesome! Good thinking, Grandmaster! Okay, standard procedure applies. I'll let your grandpops know what you're up to so we won't worry about you.
Einfach ein Kind hier alleine gelassen.
Man, I am so pumped to see what you'll have for us next time I see you.
Einfach im anderen Land. Bleib hier, kein Problem. Ich sag's deinem Großvater. Der findet es schon okay.
I do need to make one thing clear, though. I can't promise that we'll be able to talk an Adeptus into taking you on as students. Yenfei and I will do our best, but we'll just have to see how it goes.
Achso, das ist dann wahrscheinlich... Ich habe die neuen Banner und alles gesehen. Wer das noch nicht gesehen hat. Und... Dann ist es jetzt die... Kranich... Also es sind ja mehrere Adepten. Einer von den Adepten wird jetzt ein 5-Sterne-Charakter sein, den wir spielen können. Und mit Brille und so. Waifu-Material, würde ich sagen. Sieht schon Bombe aus. Und ist es jetzt der weiße Storch? Die war doch Mechanik, oder? Und die ist dann spielbar? So habe ich es verstanden, ich bin mir nicht sicher.
The great master of whom you speak boasts a skill others can only dream of. Their pride and prestige don't faze us. The important thing is that I, on behalf of the Oni King and the Arataki gang, can find a way to show them we're serious and sincere in our quest to master the mechanical arts.
Es kann sein, dass sie das dann hier schon so ein bisschen teasern für die neue Version.
So I'll need to do some research to find out what kind of gift we should offer if we're to be seen as worthy of learning the mysteries behind the manufacture of the bloom pruner.
Boss, we gotta leave right now or we're not gonna make it in time.
All right. I guess this is it.
Traveler, Paimon, Yanfei-senpai, Miss Xiangling, Guoba. You've all been a huge help to Boss with this beetle battle event. I really can't thank you enough. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. I hope you can find some use for it in your future endeavors.
Nur ein bisschen Urgestein, das reicht schon. Ich werde dann schon glücklich.
Wow, you got us a gift! Thanks, Shinobu. You're so thoughtful.
Juhu!
The time has come. Adios, compadre. See ya, sky-cleaving white-iron lavender melon. Goodbye, Guoba-san and Chef-sama. And farewell, my savior. I'll be back real soon. I promise. We'll meet again.
So theatralisch.
La 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 la.
Dö, dö, dö.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bullchucker. It's good to have ambitions, but don't let yourself get carried away in the heat of the moment. Do what Shinobu tells you. Be realistic about what you can achieve, and make sure you pace yourself.
Genau, Paimon, gib ihm.
But of course, if everything works out, Paimon can't wait to see Crimson's staff driving a ginormous mechanical Onikabuto the next time we meet.
Er checkt immer nicht, was hier los ist, oder? So. Nee, das ist das Falsche. Ich wollte das da. Dann hier. Vielen Dank. Wie lange geht mein Reisepass noch? Noch knapp 8 Tage. 12 Stufen in 8 Tagen? Puh. Weiß ich nicht, ob ich schaffe. Also den schaffen wir auf jeden Fall, den 4. Den 5. Ja. Muss mal gucken, was wir noch alles machen können. So. Ach, den haben wir abgeschlossen. So. Jetzt hätten wir 1040. Ah, mich nervt so, dass ich es gestern verpasst habe, die Promo-Codes einzugeben. Ich habe es heute noch versucht, aber nada. So. Dann haben wir alles. Wunderschön. Warte mal. Irgendwo hier. Ist er weg? Hier war doch ein Schmetterling. Dann war er weg. Doch, da. Da stand doch gerade Schmetterling. Naja. Und die Muschel holen wir noch. Da ist sie. So. Haben wir alles schon. Er ist auf 40. Ja, ich schalte immer frei. Wenn wir voll haben 3, dann schalte ich die frei. Ansonsten erst die hier, die geben mehr. Nee, ich glaube, die geben sogar mehr. Aber die dauern länger, die ganzen Wege zu machen. Die hat sogar 12. Katastrophe. Deswegen habe ich immer zuerst die gemacht. Aber ich werde wahrscheinlich auch immer mal wieder zwischendrin reinhauen. Gibt auch Urgestein. Weil alle hintereinander zu machen, habe ich damals immer gemacht. Weil ich Urgestein brauchte. Das ist ja mega langweilig, die ganzen Storys hintereinander zu machen. Immer so ein bisschen zwischen rein. Das ist immer am besten. So, jetzt immer mal wieder einen Legendenauftrag. Mache ich auch mal. Dann bei den anderen diese Ereignisaufträge, wie die heißen. So, aber jetzt müssen wir für Story weitermachen, immer noch einen anderen Legendenauftrag machen. Welcher war es? Carassius Auratus. Welcher ist es? Der ganz unten. Okay. Ich glaube, das war Yoimiya. Mach mal doch. Aber erst zu Catherine.
Add Astra. Thank you for complete.
Thank you so much. Ja, warte. Ich muss noch
Add
Erkundung
Astra.
machen. Ah, shit. Dauert noch ein bisschen. So. Geht zur Küste von Narukami. Machen wir doch. Aber wie gesagt gleich, der neue Banner sah schon cool aus.
Lightning Slash!
Weil ich glaube, so viele Brillenträgerinnen haben wir nicht. Such Rose fällt mir ein. Wo ist das Figurenhandbuch? Brille, Brille, Brille. Das ist Monokel. Weil ich mag Brille, Träger. Das ist eine Scheißbrille. Und die ist noch klein. Das ist echt so, keine Brillenträger. Ich sag, Such Rose fällt mir gerade echt nur ein. Aber vom Aussehen her gefällt mir die neue Bannerin. Wie heißt die? Xianyu? Das heißt fast wie die Xianyun. Heißt die andere, glaube ich. Ja, Such Rose ist die einzigste. Oh, Lisa mit Brille wäre so geil. Ja. Und wie hieß der andere neue? Der war 4-Sterne-Charakter. Gaming, glaube ich. Irgendwie sowas. Na, warte mal. Nee, nicht der Kleine hier. War nicht früher hier mal eine Frau? Die hat solche Schuss, dass ich so Tiere fangen kann als Deko. Naja. Hello.
We're looking for the great Muchina yokai!
Do you know where it lives?
Great Muchina yokai? What's that?
Noch nie gehört.
Huh? You've never heard of it?
Nope.
It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants.
Oha.
One time, the great Mujina yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river. Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
Warum seid ihr auf der Suche danach?
Because we finally found out how to chase it away.
My dad said that the great Mujina yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home when they're supposed to. So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want. This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about you. Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the great Mujina yokai with some friends, and he didn't even say anything. So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest.
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe.
Something sounds very strange about all this, but Paimon can't say exactly what it is.
Wenn ein Monster hinter dir her ist, bist du zu Hause bestimmt nicht mehr sicher. So ein Monster haben wir noch nie gesehen. Die Einstellung des Fasters passt nicht ganz. So ein Monster haben wir noch nie gesehen.
Yeah, Paimon feels like the Great Mujina Yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist in the real world.
Das denke ich auch.
We should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it. Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the Great Mujina Yokai, alright? Because it isn't real.
Huh?
No way.
That's impossible! My dad wouldn't lie to me.
Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous.
That's not true. The Great Mujina Yokai is definitely real.
Haben wir gerade dem Kind die Träume zerstört?
Yeah! Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us. And then she's gonna show us how to blow it up.
Oh.
Yoimiya, huh? Wait, as in fireworks prison break, Yoimiya?
Sag den Kindern gleich alles.
We told her all about the Great Mujina Yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead.
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day. Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories all the time. She wouldn't tell a lie.
So sieht's aus.
But...
Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya.
Wait, hold on, don't go! They didn't seem to take that very well. But Paimon was only trying to look out for them.
Ja, Paimon. Bist eine gute Paimon.
Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going on.
Traumhafte Zeitlosigkeit. Carasius Aurutio. Ach, das sind Namen, du. Die muss man nicht kennen. So wie die ganzen Fische. Fischscheuchte. Aber der Krebs war mir wichtiger. Ich muss auf Rosaria wechseln. Die kann wenigstens da laufen. Die ist viel größer. Bam, 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 bam. Hey Kiddies. Ich will euch das nur schützen. Protecten.
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. She was only joking back there. How could the Great Mujina Yokai not exist, huh?
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
That's because the Great Mujina Yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay? No matter how powerful the Great Mujina Yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem.
Yoimiya macht das. Sie ist eine
It's
Maschine.
up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
Richtig so.
Oh, yeah, hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing, will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later.
So...
Lange nicht gesehen.
So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time.
But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks and doesn't hurt people. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the great Mujina yokai is mostly influenced by me.
Huh. So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Sicherlich ist es eine schlechte Idee, die Lüge so aufrechtzuerhalten.
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time, but they could have easily had other reasons too. If I just go ahead and tell them that the great Mujina yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might be doing more harm than good. Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't.
Das stimmt auch.
Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far off in the mountains and guide you to fairyland if you can find them. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist, I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying.
Ich verstehe schon, was du sagen willst.
Right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome and kind of magical. So it's not up to anyone else to tell me what's what.
Das stimmt.
The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing.
Wir waren immer Digimons. Wir haben immer nachgemacht, wie wir uns digitieren. Das war immer das Geilste.
If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree? I think it's a bit too early for all of that.
Yeah! Oh, way too early. For sure.
Du hast das überhaupt nicht verfolgt, oder?
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe.
Schön.
Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara Fireworks Show is just around the corner, and there's still a lot of things to get ready.
Naganohara Fireworks Show? Is that hosted by your family or something?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma. Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty firework just for you.
Wir haben uns schon lange darauf gefreut.
In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my boss. There's still a few fireworks to finish off before the show. Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A lot of them have bad endings though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon.
Wow.
I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them. If something's magical, it should be kept that way.
Da hat sie auch recht. Da hat es geblinkt, sag ich doch.
Hä?
Ach so, krass. Ich dachte, Artefakte, hab ich gedacht. Dann halt nicht.
Hey, pups, I'm back.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganahara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganaharas.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long, long time ago.
Pops has started telling his stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
Was ist eine Taube oder was?
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Much, much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Die machen so halb verstehen, halb guessing, was antworten soll der Typ.
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the materials!
Der arme Alter, der hat ja gar nichts mehr.
Yes, the materials! Sorry, Paimon got all excited because you finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them. Okay, Pops?
Of course. Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something.
Trotzdem scheint er eine warme und freundliche Person zu sein.
That's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. Everyone around here respects him. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully.
Das eh nicht verstehe.
When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, I told my Pops everything. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh? Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an alternative.
Yoimiya ist auch eine coole Person. Einfach, sie ist wie so ein Sonnenschein. Sie will alle zum Lächeln bringen.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Oh, you scared me there! I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
Sorry.
Hold on, I'm coming over. No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
Wer ist das?
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
An arrest warrant?
Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakujiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again.
Aber gibt es nicht ein Gewitter draußen auf dem Meer?
Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary. If things are this bad, couldn't you just not come back in the first place?
Well, there's something I felt I had to do. But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Naganoharas.
Little piece of paper?
Daran kann ich mich erinnern.
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
Wow, that is so awesome!
Ja, Mann.
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution, because it'd be much better if you could stay in Inazuma. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
All right, well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside. I'll let you know as soon as I have an update for you.
All right, I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
Wir haben einen langen bürokratischen Prozess auf Rito durchgelaufen.
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much help to Sakujiro. I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh?
Jeder Archon hat seine eigene Vorstellung davon, wie Dinge laufen sollen.
Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to help him. I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands.
Kein Problem. Das ist unsere Hauptberuf hier.
You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. And then you can come meet me back at the house later.
Es macht mir nichts aus, mitzukommen.
Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat. We can chat along the way. Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
She saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Why do you look so excited?
Because you said person and not floating child or a mascot.
Deswegen ist Piper so glücklich. Hier ist auch nix. Ich weiß nicht, wieso ich immer noch denke, dass hier viel mehr Kisten waren, aber irgendwie... Ich sehe keine Kisten rumliegen. Naja. So. Ne, hier auch nicht. Ist krass. Vielleicht im Wasser? Nope. Krass. Irgendwie habe ich im Kopf, da waren viel mehr. Aber in der Stadt haben wir kaum welche gefunden, oder? Ich kann hier hin und vielleicht an 1, 2. Naja. Hier oben auch nichts. Nope. Nope. Naja. Es ist, wie es ist. So. Und eine Sache wollte ich noch schauen. Wir haben doch da. Was ist denn das? Ein Dankeschön von Kuki Shinobu, nachdem du den großen Oni-König des Käferkampfes geholfen hast, noch stärker zu werden und ihm neue Wege des Käferkämpfens im Arataki-Ausbildungslager zum Flammenpanzerkämpfer aufgezeichnet hast. Ja, was. Man muss draufklicken. Nee, ich kann nur zerstören. Ich will es nicht zerstören. Ey, ist das Text. Achso, das Essen wahrscheinlich drin. Ne, lass mal zu. Vielleicht mache ich es irgendwann auf. Aber ich weiß jetzt gar nicht. Nee, wenn ich es zerstöre, müsste eigentlich was rauskommen, oder? Ne. Aber ich weiß, wenn ich solche Sachen zerstöre, auch, oder? Weil manche Sachen, oder Geld hier, wenn ich jetzt zerstöre, kriege ich Geld. Aber ich bin mir nicht sicher. Lass mal es als Notgroschen. So. So, weiter geht's. Sorry für die kleine Störung. Musste kurz weg. Upp. Machen wir weiter mit dem Boot. Für unseren Kumpel.
Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. I was questioned, though.
Keine Angst, Kumpel.
Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
So sieht's aus. Wir sind vertrauenswürdig.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Warte, bei man einen Witz raushaut. Es ist mir eine Ehre, euch kennenzulernen.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryo Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
Krass.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just consider this my way of saying thank you.
Macht sich strafbar für Feuerwerk. Ein großes Herz.
Right. I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
All right then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
Neue Geschichte.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me.
Die muss schwätzen, hä?
Of course,
Immer
Alex is
schwätzen.
happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? Ugh. What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find some firework materials. I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. We're missing a lot of materials.
Wenn es zu viel Mühe ist, mache ich dir keine Sorgen um uns.
It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in here and there. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
Ach, Yoimiya, du bist immer so nett. So eine nette Dame.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Ja klar.
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the lights and colors and... What I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine.
Oh, das hast du also gemeint. Dein Hauptpunkt ist ein bisschen in all den zusätzlichen Informationen untergegangen. Oh, das hast du also gemeint.
Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there in one go and leave no regrets.
Yoimiya, kannst du immer bei mir machen. Bei mir immer.
Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
Aber danach weißt du, ja? Treffen wir uns mal für einen Drinkle.
Question, doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess, but what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh, you kinda have a point.
So.
Here we are.
Morihiko? Nee, Morihiko. Hello.
Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoimiya, there you are. I thought you might show up.
Hola.
Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside just for you. It'll definitely be enough.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials.
Man kennt sie schon, hä?
I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
Oh, so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests.
Sie wird überall gemacht, hä? So ein guter Charakter.
What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made?
Hi, ja, vielen Dank.
It's no trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows, he probably would have run away by now.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to express it. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around him. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
Wieso grinst Paimon so?
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be very proud of you. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't! That's out of the question!
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right then, if you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
Es scheint, als würdest du gerne alles für jeden tun. Feuerwerkskörper sind ziemlich wichtig für Inazumana. Wie es sich anhört, Inazumana, oder? Es scheint, als würdest du gerne alles für jeden tun, hä?
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks. But they don't always listen, so it can't be helped. But also, it's not really a big deal. Anyway, we've gotten all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
Wer geht? Ah, zum Schmied. Sehr schön. Wer ist in diese Richtung? Überhaupt da? Hello?
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me!
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Si, senor.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make, if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child.
Jetzt kommt der Meister.
The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged.
Wenn ich hier mir sehe alleine schon, wäre ich schon nicht geduldig und im Fokus. Hübsches Ding da.
If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Oh.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This I know well. In addition to this, I am indebted to Ryunosuke for all the business he has given me. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough. Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Jetzt kommt der Maestro. Ja, und fertig.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains! It's beautiful! I'm at a loss for words.
Thank you very much.
It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
So have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for a long time already?
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another, but the ingredients required to make fireworks have remained the same.
Also immer, wie sagt man, working buddies.
Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
Nicht so glücklich, eh?
All right, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Zum Boot. Okay. Nicht leichter als das. Krieg mal hin. Chill mal zusammen. Wer bist du? Domo arigato? Domo.
Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you all day. Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
Du scheinst dich mit allen gut zu verstehen. Es war schön, einfach nur leise zuzuhören. Du scheinst dich mit allen gut zu
I
verstehen.
felt like I was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up.
Nee, passt.
When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma?
Mondstadt. Die Stadt der Freiheit. Liyue, das Land der Verträge. Machen wir Mondstadt.
Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they want, doing whatever makes them happy. My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the winery or something.
Oh, die look.
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life. He was telling me all night about how good it tasted. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
Einen feindlichen Gott aufzuspüren. Ich bin auf der Suche nach meinem verlorenen Bruder. Mach mal, einen feindlichen Gott
And
aufzuspüren.
to find a lost family member, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough.
Manchmal ist es. Ich lerne langsam damit umzugehen. Nee, manchmal ist es so.
I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma.
Nein, aber du kommst doch mit. Ich hab dich schon im Team.
Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way.
Ich werde das im Hinterkopf behalten.
Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home.
Ich werde es zu meiner Liste der Kandidaten hinzufügen. Es kommt auch darauf an, was mein Bruder denkt. Aber ich werde es zu meiner Liste der Kandidaten hinzufügen.
I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer?
Wir sind gerade fertig geworden, wie es der Zufall will.
Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though. We don't want to raise any suspicion.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy, right?
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Kontrolliere das Boot. Okay. Das ist gleich so eine hässliche kleine Nussschale. Ein Dingi.
That's way too small.
Technisch ist alles... Technisch ist es allerdings robust. Es kommt auf die technischen kleinen Dinge an. Erinnert mich an Atsuko.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakujiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakujiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping Sakujiro make you a collaborator in the eyes of the Tenryou Commission?
Maybe it does, but I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait. Oh no!
Auch in Liwe wurden wir von den Mililiten gejagt.
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's Third Sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business. They were a tightly knit group of friends, but eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to our childhood, and we'd be chatting away like in the old days. To us, those memories are eternal.
Eternal? Wie das Land, hä?
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do. You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing.
Yoimiya, die liebt es zu reden, wie es aussieht, hä?
Please speak to President Sung.
Nehmen wir noch ein bisschen Holz mit.
I'll catch up.
Oh, catch up. Oh, nach hinten müssen wir. Hinten ins Haus, nein.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat. My prospects don't look great.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryou Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise, I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryou Commission does catch up to you, then make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no, I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
Aber jede Reise hat ihre Erfahrungen. Komm.
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really just running away from my responsibilities.
Angsthase.
Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind. So forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in the situation I'm in now.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryou Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryou Commission, isn't he? Yeah, quite high up as well. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us any issues. All right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no time at all. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? There's so many orders to finish.
Katastrophe. Die hat viel zu viel zu tun. Die Arme.
Pops? Pops? No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
Nur ein bisschen Time, hä? Oh. Teleport.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
So sieht's aus. Ein Sushi wäre okay.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganohara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
Bester Mann, Yoimiya, drückst du mich?
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often.
Eiskalt.
If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Sure. It won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
Und was für Weeds? Oh, was Schnelles.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Ich bin schon unterwegs. Bei einer hübschen Rosaria.
Hey, Satoru. How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
Aufpassen, nicht so glotzen.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage?
Easy.
If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
Aufpassen.
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that, as would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
Judgment! That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Easy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what? Some important day?
Hochzeit.
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganohara Fireworks Show. We've been together ever since.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch an euch beide.
To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganohara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together, now that is something worth commemorating.
Da hat sie recht.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still look back with not a single regret.
Feuerwerk ist schon was Feines.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boys' best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
Ja, viel beschäftigt, ja?
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought?
Es sind viele Zufälle zur Zeit, ne?
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
Ich denke, das ist Schicksal.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. there's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Katastrophe. Ich bin nicht den ganzen Weg zurücklaufen wegen ein bisschen... Was war's? Kräuter, nee. Unkrautrupfen. Katastrophe.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him.
Hast du einen ihrer Namen mitbekommen?
Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this. Surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
Wenigstens kriege ich die ganzen Bücher für die Teile immer. Für die kurzen Quests.
It's Mochizaka and his friends. Let's ask them.
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on. But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yay! We're gonna get candy!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all?
Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
Gute Kiddies.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryou Commission over there! That must be them!
Yoshitaka?
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Wollt ihr aufs Maul?
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame!
Dann prügeln wir die kurz windelweich. Nichts leichter als das. Ja, wenn ich so viel abzocken würde, dann bräuchte ich nur noch Yoimiya.
I must leave no stone unturned.
The fuse is lit.
Was ist denn da los? Wieso hab ich da eine unsichtbare Wand getroffen?
Lightning flash.
Hier.
You can't run.
Alter, und die hat 2000 pro Schlag abgezockt.
Fire hazard.
Fire Hazard! Also, wie viel habt ihr mitgebracht? Geht doch.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission? You will be punished for your actions.
Das will ich sehen.
There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this. Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganohara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
And why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion.
Ein guter Freund, hä?
Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? Just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! All right, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
So sieht's aus.
Shiver!
Hier, Alter.
Fire hazard!
Prügel ist behindert. Bye bye. Kein Gegner.
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Ihr könnt alle schicken, die ihr wollt.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down!
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Gerät in Panik.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then, your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
Stimmt, die erwähnen schon in den älteren Teilen nie Pyro oder Snezhnaya. Als wäre die noch voll mysteriös, ne? Also Pyroland und Achon und Eisachon, Akon und wie man die ausspricht.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
Da haben die noch null drüber geredet, ey. Immer nur bis Fontaine. Ich bin gespannt, wie das neue wird. Sogar richtig. Weil theoretisch müsste jetzt Pyro kommen, weil ich kann mir vorstellen, Snezhnaya, Eis ist das allerletzte von den 7. Deswegen müsste ja jetzt Pyro kommen.
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all, you never ran away. Huh? I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryou Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing?
Eine gute Frage, hä?
The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time. I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it.
Dieses Boot.
It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Yoimiya! The way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words.
Eine echte Psychologin, hä?
If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Jetzt bin ich gespannt. Oh, ich muss da hoch, ne? Ja. Dann werden die Feuerwerkstückchen fliegen um unsere Ohren. Bom, bom, bom. So. Immer schön hoch.
Huh?
Wunderschön. Ich sage ja, Feuerwerk sind was Schönes. Kann die Nacht zu Tage machen. Mit schönen Farben. Ich liebe Silvester.
So Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya? Shh. Huh? Oh.
Ich mag Yoimiya, ist cool.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed.
Es war sehr schön. Einmal mehr machen die Naganoharas ihrem Namen alle Ehre.
Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Wunderschön.
Oh, Paimon saw it. It was one of the best ones. They won't forget that anytime soon.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight.
Auf jeden Fall.
I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
Danke für deine
You
Freundlichkeit.
know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakujiro, they were commemorating...
Unerschütterlicher Glaube, richtig?
Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear, and it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist.
Das ist eine andere Art von Ewigkeit.
Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Das freut mich. Traumhafte Zeitlosigkeit. Kapitel 2, zweiter Akt.
Inazuma is not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right? As usual, it's the first stop, Komori Tea House. Are you ready to head over?
I think I'll stay here for a bit longer. The show is still not quite over in my heart.
Komm, umarm sie. Hab sie lieb.
Oh, but if you wanted to chat, I'll happily oblige.
Hast du danach noch etwas vor? Oh.
Matsuzaka and the others are still waiting for me so we can go hunt down the great Mujina yokai. I'm like a big sister to them, so I can't go back on my word. Also, I want to go and ask everyone what they thought of the fireworks. And over the next few days, I'd also like to thank everyone for their support.
Wird immer schlimmer. Hast ja nie Zeit für mich.
That includes you and Paimon too, of course.
So, jetzt können wir die Story endlich weitermachen. Wunderschön. Oh, stimmt, Erkundungsbelohnung. Mach mal doch schnell, nicht vergesse.
You have already.
Oh, das hatten wir schon.
Add
Nicht gierig werden. So. 39, wunderschön. Ah. Müssen wir noch schauen, ob wir diese Woche noch irgendwas erledigen können. Oh, 5 Anführer. Elementarhäufungen. Oh, stimmt. Eines anderen Reisenden 2 Stück. Das können wir auf jeden Fall noch machen. Gibt auch nochmal 450. Ich muss eh in die Teekanne. Gehen wir erstmal in unsere.
We have put...
So. 100. Wunderschön. Neuen Platz freigeschaltet. Nix Blaues. Ich dachte, ich habe irgendwas bekommen. Sieht nicht so aus. Vielen Dank. Oh, perfekt, 2. Da muss ich nur 1 kaufen. So. Nee. Herstellen muss ich. Komm. Einmal, zweimal, dreimal. Perfekt.
If you ever have...
So. Jetzt haben wir Kanne Level 5, ne? Genau. Jetzt fehlt noch 12 Dekorationen und 3 Dekorationssets. Ne, 2. Haben wir genügend? Ich kann drin welche aufstellen. Oh. So. Hier überall nicht, aber hier in leeren Räumen. Was habe ich nichts davon oder was? Belohnung des Kann-Spiegels, okay. Schatzkammer, Schatzkammer. Das könnte ich machen. Dekorationsbauplan Schatzkammer. Belohnung des Kann-Spiegels. Bei Schatzkammer Dekorationsplan zu erhalten. Ja, und wie heißt das Ding? Runder Hocker aus rot lackiertem Kiefernholz. Stabiler Bibliothekstisch. Muscheltaschenlampe. Schauen wir mal. Und dann hauen wir den ein bisschen rein. Dass wir auf die nächste Stufe kommen. Erstmal schauen wir
We have put in
überhaupt die
much
haben.
work.
Wie war das? Bibliothekstisch. Ne, haben wir nicht, wie es aussieht. Auch nicht. Dann nur kaufen, oder wie? Schatzkammer? Ne, hier sind nur Kleidungen. Ich glaube, den brauchen wir irgendwann mal. Den da brauchen wir. Runde, rot lackiert, genau. Aber irgendein Tisch, Kantspiegel, was heißt denn das? Den Tisch gibt's hier, glaube ich, gar nicht, ne? Hier ist er auch nicht. Das sind irgendwelche Samen. Kann man einmal kaufen wieder. Hm. So. Weil den kann ich noch nicht
If you
machen.
ever
Ich finde den Tisch nicht. Da Perleninsel, da kann ich was draufsetzen. Schauen wir mal. Set. Irgendwelche Büsche. Auch Büsche. Oh. Belohnung des Kannenspiegels. Aktuell ein vorhanden. Achso, den habe ich auch schon. Den habe ich auch schon irgendwo rumstehen. Ah, die habe ich alle schon. Perfekt. Kann ich nicht. Das Limit. Gehen wir zurück dahin. Einfach hinstellen. Wunderschön. Habe ich die hier schon? Nur einen. Einen, aber nicht hier. Auch einen. Teetisch für draußen aus Holz. Brauche ich, das heißt 2 Stück, ne? Und davon brauche ich auch noch einen. Laden Liwe. Kundenmagnet. Schauen wir mal.
we have put
Irgendein Teetisch. Erstmal da. Kundenmagnet ist der hier. Den kann man gleich mal machen. Und was war's? Wo ist es? Ich muss noch nachschauen.
if you ever
Einen habe ich. Teetisch für draußen aus Holz. Teetisch für draußen aus Holz. Belohnung des Kannenspiegels. Wenn ich einen habe, dann muss ich den ja schon als Ding haben, oder? Als...
we have put
Wer ist denn das? Teetisch. Das sind alles keine Tische. Nee. Komisch. Sehr, sehr komisch. Ich brauche ihn 3-mal, aber habe ihn nur einmal. Habe ich den Bauplan nicht als Geschenk bekommen, oder wie? Sehr, sehr komisch. Muss ich den kaufen? Ja. Ah, steht aus Bambus. Ist es der? Ich habe nur Tetisch draußen gelesen. Hier sind wir schon ein Ding. Inozuma-Zeug, ne? Ja, das ist aber was anderes. Ich brauche einen Teetisch. Ich schätze mal, das ist der. Aber wieso hat die schon einen? Habe ich den einfach so bekommen, oder wie? Ich sehe keine Teetische mehr, ne? Versuchen wir's. Stell mal 2 davon her.
If you ever...
Schauen wir mal. Nee, aus Holz. Aber ich kann keinen kaufen. Habe ich hier irgendwas, das ich noch herstellen kann? Da habe ich 2 davon, einen davon, einen davon. Geh mal her. Dann mache ich einfach den hier. Das sind dann 3, oder? Habe ich es geschafft? Yes. Waren 3 Stück. Katastrophe. Jetzt muss ich noch 5 Dekorationen herstellen. Machen wir doch. Werden zwar nicht neue sein, weil ich habe nicht so viel
We have put...
Taler. Oder? Ich habe nur noch 700. Ihr seid zu teuer. Aber wenn nichts mehr grün ist, doch. So, 300 brauche ich noch. Ich muss noch im anderen 2 Stück Sachen kaufen. Keine Ahnung mehr, wie viel die kosten. Dekoration herstellen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sehr gut. Einmal, zweimal, dreimal. Oh nee, ich habe keine mehr. Shit. Oh, ich hoffe, ich kann auch ein paar Sachen kaufen. In meiner anderen Account-Welt, ey. Ich hoffe es. Ups. Ich brauche nur noch 2, glaube ich. Genau. Jetzt kann ich irgendwas herstellen. Egal. Egal was.
If you ever...
Perfekt. Wunderschön. Belohnung einsammeln. Ah, das da. Hier kriege ich es als... Irgendwann, oder? Genau, hier kriegst du wahrscheinlich irgendwann als... Jetzt. Die muss ich schaffen, dann kriege ich irgendwann diese Teile. Okay, okay. Erreiche Vertrauensstufe 7. Erreiche die Adeptenkraft luxuriös. Kaufe 10 Objekte beim Kannengeist auf Durchreise, der am Wochenende zu Besuch kommt im Reich eines anderen Spielers. Das kriegen wir auch locker hin. Ja, jetzt ist erstmal wieder... Genau. Das ist erstmal wieder... Dauert, bis wir das schaffen. So, jetzt haben wir auch ganz viel neues Zeug. Genau. Perfekt. Ich denke mir, wieso... Wo gibt's die? Jetzt weiß ich's. Wir müssen sie so langsam erspielen. So. Da ist er, der Bibliothekstisch. So, jetzt haben wir den. Ich habe schon 3? Ja, perfekt. Dann die anderen Sachen. Wann anders. Jetzt gehe ich noch kurz. Freund? Buddy? Wie gehe ich da rein nochmal? So. Wunderschön. Hello. Jelan, wie geht's? Wo ist unser Kannengeist-Kumpel? Da. Ja, das sind alles Sets, wo man noch Urgestein bekommt. Die sind auch nicht schlecht, die muss man auch langsam dann irgendwann mal machen. Deswegen mache ich das Ganze hier. Alles Urgesteine, die wir dann sammeln können. So, perfekt. Kosten nur 100, kann ich 2 Stück kaufen. So. Haben wir das auch. Sehr schön. Die könnten wir auch bald spielen, aber mal schauen. Nicht so meins. Ist ein bisschen langweilig, finde ich. Nicht so meins. 11 Level. Noch eine Woche danach. Puh. Weil das von dem hier alles. Das wird knapp, könnte ich vielleicht noch schaffen. Wenn ich heute durchballer und noch ein extra mache. Weil ich brauche 200 dafür. Das schaffen wir nicht. Das auch, da müsste ich auch meine... Aber nee. Das lohnt sich nicht mehr. Ist es halt eingewobenes Schicksal weniger. Die da müssen alle opfern, einige. Wenn ich schaffen wollen würde. Da waren nur 6. Erstmal zurück. Mondstadt. Was haben wir Schönes? Ich werde in meine Heimatwelt zurückgebracht. Sehr schön. Da haben wir doch 3 Käse. Na, warte mal, wenn ich schon hier bin. Ich dachte gerade, warum chillen die da mit mir? Gehen wir dahin. Fangen wir kurz ein paar Paimons. Oh, ich habe den leichtesten See und ich habe ihn noch nicht markiert. Oder Teich zum Fischen. So. Aber hier gibt es gar keine Paimons. Ich brauche die hellen Paimons. Ne, ich muss noch ein bisschen mehr machen. Ich glaube erst ab 8. Wird's hier hell, oder? Ja. Zeigen mal. Auch keine. Katastrophe. Da ist noch einer. Haben wir da Paimons? Dann können wir uns die Ding kaufen. Ein paar Kydos machen, dass wir immer unterwegs welche haben. Ich wollte es mal machen, haben wir voll vergessen. Da hinten ist ein Paimon. Perfekt.
Victory is almost ours.
Genau. Komm,
What
Paimon.
is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Yep. Mit Daka. Kommt keiner mehr. Dann machen wir hier ein bisschen. Ich glaube, die roten frisst ihr, oder? Komm, beiß an. Nicht? Dann auch die Feder? Ah, Wurm kann sein, okay. Fuck, zu nah. Ey, die sind schnell. Komm, geht mal dahin. Alter, hauen die so weit weg ab. Katastrophe. Komm, geh nach. Geh dahin. Geht doch. Fangen wir schnell 1, 2, 3 Stück. Dass ein Paimon da rauskommt. Komm. Ist ja langsam, aber du. Steigt sehr langsam.
So close, so
Kriegen wir hin.
Stay cool.
Wir sind Profi-Angler.
Paimon thinks
Zack.
you've earned yourself a new title. Favonius Fish-Catching Extraordinaire.
Kommt keine neue raus. Ist das alles? Ich habe gehofft, wenigstens ein Paimon. Komm schon.
Victory is
Ich
almost
habe nur einen, ich
ours.
brauche noch 2 wenigstens. Dann kann ich wenigstens ein Rezept holen von denen.
Is it another Paimon?
Krass. Naja. Anstrengend, ne? Wie du stöhnst.
It's the final stretch. Yay! Time to
Und noch so ein. Krieg ich lauter Dekoration hier oder was? Wenn ich schon am Angeln bin, hole ich die kurz alle raus. Kriegt man auch Urgestein ab einer bestimmten Menge, glaube ich, wenn ich mich nicht ganz irre. Kann man ab und zu schon machen. Anstrengend, ja, meine Schöne. Wir schaffen das.
You've got it. You got it.
You've got it. Der ist anstrengend. Wie, das ist wieder Deko, Alter. Also habe ich 3 Stück hier Deko bekommen. Ich brauche ich zum Eintauschen, ihr Fischis.
Wow, Paimon's
Ja, zum
stomach
Glück,
is
ich dachte schon.
rumbling already.
Okay. Und wie sieht's nachts aus? Keine Paimons? Wenigstens 1 oder 2? Komm. Was haben wir? Yes, ein Paimon ist da. Sogar 2, perfekt. Oh, jetzt habe ich genügend gefangen schon. Der Pfeil nach oben.
Wow,
Dann geht's
Paimon's
ruckzuck.
stomach is rumbling
Das ist das
already.
Beste.
Steady now. It's the.
Perfekt.
What is it? What is it? Is it another
Damit
Paimon?
haben wir jetzt schon mal ein gesichert. Ein Rezept.
So close, so close. Stay cool. Whew,
Wunderschön.
that was a tough
Giftstichling. Ich ziehe euch alle raus, wenn es sein muss. Weil ich glaube, die kriegt da auch eine 4-Sterne-Waffe und die war nicht schlecht, wenn ich mich nicht irre. Deswegen schadet es nicht, die zu fangen. Kann man immer so nebenbei am Schluss machen, ein paar Mal. Bei jeder Episode. Und langsam unsere Fischis zusammenfangen. Weil vielleicht kriegt man irgendwann mal einen Charakter, wo eine Waffe von denen 4 Sterne perfekt ist. Und vor allem die sind auch sagen 5 Sterne, wenn du alle Fische hast. Das ist mega gut. Ich glaube, ich habe... Irgendeinen habe ich davon benutzt, aber ich weiß nicht mehr welche. Ein Bogen, glaube ich. War ganz cool. Oder was, die Stangenwaffe? Ich weiß gar nicht mehr. Anstrengend, ne?
So close, so close. Stay cool.
So close, gell?
Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling
Perfekt.
already.
Gehen wir zum Fischer. Schauen wir mal, welche wir schnappen. Da habe ich schon alles gemacht diese Woche. Gut. Ich bin jetzt, glaube ich, in Liyue, oder? Habe ich den Schatzkompass schon? Beim Zurücklaufen kann ich nochmal schauen. Weil ich muss eh zum Alchemie tippen. So.
Time for afternoon.
Was hast du für mich alles im Angebot? Den haben wir schon gekauft. Was bräuchten wir dafür? 3 Paimons. Ah, mit dem kriegen wir keine Waffe. Dann war es bei den anderen alle. Okay. Oh, da war einiges. Aber die juckt mich nicht so. Fangen wir einfach oben an, egal welche das ist. Haben wir schon mal einen. Da brauchen wir auch nochmal 9. Die Angelrute brauche ich jetzt nicht so unbedingt. Die Standard bringt es auch. Für immer zwischendurch. Wenn ich die beiden habe, kann man beim Angler schon in Liyue anfangen und gucken, ob der die Waffe hat. Ob der eine Waffe hat. So. Zuckerblümchen. Ah, fällt mir nicht so. Das sind die langsamen Angriffe. Lieber schnell, zack, zack, zack. Umherschweifen.
Over here.
Make sure to keep up.
Haben wir den Schatz? Nee, glaube ich noch gar nicht. Das hätte ich ihn schon längst gemacht, ne? Ne, 5, ich glaube ab 6. Ja. Anemo Schatzkompass. Und tragbarer Teleportationspunkt. Habe ich nie benutzt. Aber Hauptsache man hat ihn, ne? Also morgen kriege ich den hin. Dann haben wir den Schatzkompass aus Anemo-Ländle. Dann können wir auch Liyue anfangen. Jump mal da rein. Zack. So. Jetzt kann ich Köder herstellen. Da ist er ja. Fruchtpastetenköder. Schadet nicht. Machen wir mal 50 oder so. 56, dann haben wir wieder glatte. Können wir noch 200 herstellen. Oh, das sind 560. Ja, passt auch, mein Gott. Dann brauche ich nie wieder herstellen. So. Alles ins Wasser. Siehst du, und schon haben wir irgendein Urgestein bekommen. Sehr schön. Das muss Angeln sein. Stelle erfolgreich 20 Köder her. Dankeschön. Da 100 Fische. 100 Fische geben nur 5. Krass. In eine andere Welt. Kaufe dir eine Angelroute vom Angelverein. Oh, das wird schwer. Schalte 20 Fischeinträge im Handbuch frei. Das ist leicht. Ah, das sind diese losen Buchseiten. Ja, ich sag ja, irgendein Fisch gibt die. Fange 10-mal Fische und bleibe dabei immer innerhalb der idealen Spannungszone. Das ist nicht so schwer. 6 von 10. Haben wir auch fast. So. Dann vielleicht noch zum Abschluss irgendein Killen von den Großen. Schauen wir mal. Wen können wir... Eis können wir eins machen. Erde. Haben wir noch nicht gefunden. Und sie kriegt erst ab 40. Dann machen wir doch unseren Eiskumpel zuerst. Judgment. So. Bom. Bom, 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 bom. Bom, 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 bom. Bom. Gib ihm. Ist down. Runter. Wunderschön. Wunderschön.
Steady as stone.
Komm. Zeig dein Face. Zeig dein Face.
I'll catch up.
I'll catch up.
Take this. Time for a light show.
Hoffen, bis deren Attacken wieder hochkommen. Perfekt. Zeig mir dein Gesicht.
I must. Fuse is lit.
Boom, boom, boom. Geht nicht so viel ab.
Lightning flash.
Schade. Brauchen wir nochmal.
Time to clean up.
Time to clean up. Machen wir doch.
Leave it all to me.
Jetzt aber down. Hat verloren. Ja, bisschen stärker geworden. Das ging jetzt viel schneller als letztes Mal. Langsam immer stärker werden. Das ist unsere Devise. So. Wunderschön. So. Wen wollten wir noch? Ah, unseren Geo. Unseren Geo-Kumpel. Ab. Haben wir wieder schöne Steinchen.
Someone needs.
So.
I'll catch up.
Schöne Krabbe.
Steady as stone.
Jetzt frieren die uns hier noch weg. So, einer down. Modos ist auch down. Oh Mann.
Take this.
Easy. So. Eine gute Sternenmuschel. Sehr schön.
You can't run.
Mich keiner gesehen. Krass. Doch. Jetzt sehe ich Pfeile. Bye bye. Da oben ist eine Kingshi. Haben wir uns auch, wenn ich nicht vergesse. Komm, mach was.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Wohin geht er? Bin gespannt. Da hoch. Komm mal weg. Einen letzten Schlag. Hau weg die Scheiße. Wo geht das nächste hin? Komm.
Leave it all to me.
Komm mal runter.
Lightning flash. Fuse is lit.
Boom, boom, boom.
Here come the fireworks.
Noch ein Boom.
You can't run.
Ja, brauchen wir vielleicht sogar 5-mal. Shit. Da hinten. Ne, wieder zurück.
Bellowing thunder. Time for a light show.
Time for Electro. Nur schön überladen. Nervig. Komm, heil ein bisschen.
I'll catch up. Take this.
Take this.
Fuse is lit. Goldfish of doom.
Boom. Aber zock mich so wieder ab, wie ich möchte. Ja, ist langsam. Komm, zeig dich. Sehr schön.
As a good night should.
Boom. Boom. Und tschüss. Wunderschön. Genau so, nicht anders. Beautiful. So. Und jetzt machen wir Eis noch einmal. Dann haben wir für Rosaria schon mal alles. Ich muss jetzt mal gucken. Ich brauche trotzdem noch die 20 Walbeeren wieder, ne? Ja, oh, und davon auch 17 Stück. Katastrophe. So. Ich komme ja schon. Boom. Boom. Da. Heilen wir ein bisschen Leben erstmal. Oh. Hat wehgetan. So. Komm runter.
Lightning flash.
Lightning Flash. Wieso völlig leben? War ich zu nah dran?
I must leave no stone unturned.
Jetzt muss ich heilen. Das ist scheiße. Bom, bom.
Steady as stone.
Bisschen heilen. Reinschlag. Ab. Wunderschön. Komm runter.
Take this! Time for a light show!
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Judgment!
Schön Damage noch machen.
Lightning flash!
Wunderschön.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Perfekt. Ist wieder offen. Gleich ist down.
Someone needs assistance.
Das bisschen Schaden macht mir nichts. Bom. Runter. Bom.
Oh, that hurt. Here come the fireworks!
Bin schon wieder vereist. Wunderschön. Also Elektro und Feuer ist mega. So. Das wunderschöne Eis haben wir schon mal. Was habe ich bekommen? So. Irgendwas habe ich bekommen. Passt. Ah, Liebe. 9. Das wird auch hart.
Fireworks are gonna get soaked! Let's find shelter quick! We're not going to make it!
Wir wechseln auf Noel. Die hat nichts gegen Regen. Oh. Nehmen wir die auch noch mit. So. Was brauchen wir? 20
Fair
Walbeeren.
weather. Why don't we do a bit of sunny work? Oh, what sort of work is that, you ask? Well, anything that makes you feel bright and sunny too.
Also jede Arbeit mit dir. Du schöne Noel. So. Den habe ich nie gesehen. Krass. Oder 5, dann heißt ja das neue dazugekommen wahrscheinlich. Aber schauen wir mal, ob wir hier irgendwo eine Walbeere finden. Vor allem 4 Stück auf einmal. Die guten Walbeeren. Die überall hier rumliegen. Die ersten 4. Da blinkt was. Das ist aber nicht, was wir brauchen. Den lass mal, keinen Bock auf den gerade. Das ist eine Minze. Was haben wir hier? Kiefer. Matsutake. Haben wir hier keine Walbeeren? Doch, ich war noch auch welche. So. Da waren doch welche, ich bin mir sicher. Da. Ich habe mir immer im Kopf, wenigstens einer war hier bei dem Anemo-Typen. Ich war mir sowas von sicher. Vielen Dank. Das ist Matsutake. Ja, ja, ja. Und hier waren auch welche, glaube ich. Mehr in die Richtung immer. Waren nicht bei den Steinen? Weil ich habe mich so gefreut letztes Mal. Kann das sein? Kann das sein? Yes, sag ich doch. Wunderschön. Wenn du das gleiche brauchst für zwei Charaktere, ist es immer mega nervig. Sowas war immer mega nervig. So haben wir schon mal 12. Noch 2 Sträucher. Und hier ist er perfekt. Oh, knapp. Gehen wir ein bisschen da hoch. Schauen wir hier ein bisschen. Wenn wir Klee hätten, wäre so geil. Die sieht die auf der Map. Es war so leicht mit ihr immer zu suchen. Da musst du nicht die Augen so aufhaben. Weil die zeigt auf der Karte an, auf der Minimap, wenn du in der Nähe bist. Alle Materialien zum Aufsteigen.
Someone needs assistance.
Kiki in Liyue. Klee war es hier, wenn ich mich nicht irre. Inozuma weiß ich gar nicht, wer das ist. Tignari glaube ich in... Wer ist es? In Sumeru und Fontaine weiß ich auch gar nicht. Ich brauche doch nur ein paar Walbeeren. Man muss nur meckern, dann kommen sie gleich. Vielen Dank. Noch ein paar... und Kiste. Noch ein paar Walbeeren. Und ich bin vollständig zufrieden.
Best give it a spring cleaning.
Right.
2 Pender. Die guten Walbeeren. Komm schon. Yes. Wunderschön. Perfekto. Die Dinge kann ich eh nicht herstellen. Davon kann ich genau 1. Mach mal. Und jetzt noch diese Abzeichen, aber die kann ich eh nicht herstellen. Alle. 100% nicht. Doch. Was soll ich sagen? 17 Stück brauche ich. Einen hatte ich. Besser kann es nicht laufen. Und boom. Dankeschön. So einfach levelt man Charaktere auf. Perfekt. So. Unsere Rosaria. Aufstieg bitte. Perfekt. Wunderschön. Und jetzt machen wir dich direkt 69. Zack. Ich bin zufrieden. So, da 69, da 69. Da, wo müssen wir die finden, ey? Die machen wir noch 69, unsere Noel. Perfekt. Wieder ein bisschen stärker geworden. Wunderschön. Vielen Dank. Für die Artefakte erhöhen. Machen wir gleich. Mach mal Yoimiya hier. Welche ist das überhaupt? Angriff. Machen wir alle erstmal 16, die goldenen, die wir haben. Ja. Aber warte mal. Hatten wir nicht irgendeinen Charakter? Genau. Neuen. Lila. 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 Kein Lila. Blau. Auch kein Lila. Blau. Wunderschön. Haben wir alle Lila eigentlich? Lila, Lila, Lila. Voll. Jip. Federn auch. Sieht so aus. Blüten auch. Kelche auch. Perfekt. Nur noch blauer Zeug übrig. Verballern wir alles. Hier machen wir erstmal 16 alles. Unsere Yoimiya stärker. Wunderschön. Elementar. Auch schön. So. Verstärkt mal. Den auf 16. Keine mehr. Und wieso? So, alle 4 gleich wieder weg. Ja, Mann, kriegt Schaden. Wunderschön. Das ist ein Juter. Später machen wir den hoch. Dann machen wir alle auf 20. Wunderschön. Da darf man gar nicht. Ne, müssen erst 40 sein, genau. Hier auch nicht. Das dauert alles noch. Wen habe ich jetzt eigentlich? Da. Die 3 sind im Team. Und Noel, wo habe ich noch? Erst. Kein Wunder, dass sie so wenig abzockt. Ja. Die müsste ich mal Montag machen, ey. Dass es ein bisschen höher mit ihr geht, mit ihrer Waffe. Aber. Danke fürs Zuschauen, Leute. Das war ja Production. Hier war Robi. Und. Welcher Part war denn das jetzt? Ich glaube schon 43, oder? Auf jeden Fall. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Kommentiert, subscribt und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns das nächste Mal. Bye bye und ciao.